Welcome back, everybody. Wake up, Web3
Wake up
with Reptar and JC.
or stay asleep because the markets are boring. Whatever.
We are exhausted, but we got some big news today, guys. We're all waiting in the winds with the rest of you. JC, what is going on?
I am literally just bored with crypto again.
Yeah, it's we've seen a lot of chop the past week, kind of just back and forth, mostly going sideways, and hopefully that all ends today, guys, because we have
We'll see.
the imminent rate cut. Probably only going to be 25 basis points. Spoiler alert. But collectively, all the rate cuts that we've had over the past few months, that's 75 basis points. So it's total. So it's
Yeah. If you remember last year, our the Fed rate was over 5. Now
So
we're talking about getting down to 350, 375. So it's this is good for risk on assets in general. When interest rates go down and money printer go burr, people like to invest in riskier things. And right now, crypto is riskier. But you're also getting way more reward for your risk. You could have risked, we talked about this, several times. You could have risked $1 on gold in 2011 and you would have $3 now, or maybe 4, depending on what the price is right now. Or you could have risked $1 on Bitcoin in 2011 and have $2 million. I mean, risk reward, people. Risk reward.
Exactly. It's and there is a lot of risk and a lot of reward out there, guys. So as we always
and a lot of pain if you go 250x on Fartcoin.
Oof, shots. So
don't do that.
As we always do, we will start with the bubbles.
Well, hang on, Davis Legaspi. Davis, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. When is XRP going to the moon? I want it to go to the moon right now. XRP to 100,000 right now. Check the charts. And that's dumb. What do you mean moon? Like, I see XRP I think I'll be thrilled if XRP goes to $3 before, January 1st. But what am I waiting for? I probably will put a sell order in of a few XRP tokens at $10. Do I think that can happen next year? Yes. Do I think XRP gets to 100 next year? Probably not. Is it possible? It's not impossible. Is it likely? I don't think so. So give it. Yeah. But I mean, I'm holding. I'm going to take out a little bit of profits. We've talked about this many times. I'm going to take out a little bit of profits across my crypto holdings just to reinvest. But most of it, I'm going to leave for the long run. I'm looking 4 or 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. Maybe I never pull it out. Maybe I just leave it in there and it increases in value and I just borrow against it so I don't have any income. I don't know.
Yeah, and guys, I know there's a lot of people nervous, or are we going into a bear market? I personally don't think so, but if that is the case, I have no problem round tripping these bags because we're really focusing on the big boys.
So if you're watching live or if you're watching on replay, answer this question for me. If we are going into a bear market right now, do you care?
I mean, I care. Definitely care. But
a little.
I know where the technology's going. So to me, that's what's keeping me positive during all these.
I'd just be annoyed that I have to continue waiting. But
for sure. So as we always do, guys,
let's do it. I got
it. I
already had it up.
We will start with the
bubbles.
A lot of green today, guys. A lot of green. Monero finally getting its run. I know Zcash has really been kind of stealing the show as far as privacy tokens, but XMR, Monero, getting it. Look at that.
Still only a 7
Jason, you
billion
hit
market cap.
F11 on your keyboard because it's cutting off the bottom of the chart on that. If you can, there you go.
That better. I also like this page because you can see the market cap versus which one's moving the most. So obviously Bitcoin being the big bad boy that controls the majority of the market share is going to show up bigger. But you can see Bitcoin is up 1.7% from yesterday. This is a 24-hour. This is a daily. ETH up 6%, XRP flat, BNB flat, Solana 3%, XLM 3.4, Doge, Cardano. Cardano had a good move yesterday, but it's dropped back down a little bit.
ETH really stole the show yesterday with the whole announcement that BlackRock is going to be offering a staked Ethereum ETF. As you guys
almost a 10% move just yesterday.
Yep, and up. Where Ethereum is, it's holding that new level pretty easy. So if Ethereum continues to run, guys, everyone knows Ethereum starts off alt season. So to me, that's a really good sign. We talked about this on the show yesterday. If you guys didn't see that video, definitely go check it out. But yeah, we're seeing some bounce back. Obviously, we're still down quite a bit for the month and the year. However, a lot of projects that we've been talking about are moving, so it's good to see. We might actually Knight, gonna have to look into Knight. That was moving yesterday too, up another 70%.
And let's see, Knight.
Not even a week old, but already $1 billion market cap.
Well, let's just undo that. Go to this.
Let's check it out.
We'll talk about that in just a second, but let's see what this is. Oh, it's midnight. That's the Cardano drop.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. See, and this is what you expect on any new token drop. See this candle? Opened at 45 cents, went to $1.81, and dropped back down to now it's at 6 cents.
Ouch.
I tell you, this candle right here is one reason why I'm going to sell a little bit of my XRP. Yeah, not much, but because this happens almost every token launch, I'm going to be looking for that God candle to sell just a little bit to recoup the investment, and then I'll leave the rest.
Yeah, and Midnight's probably a great project, but this is what happens with every token launch. We see a massive price, spike.
And this is today.
Yeah, it moved. That candle moved up.
This is a 1 hour. So this just launched today. Nope, sorry, December 9th. Today's the 10th, isn't it? Yesterday at 3 a.m. That's not suspicious at all.
Hey, time zones, right? But no, guys.
They launched it. So this is a Cardano sub token, right? So they launched the token like they've been. You could earn the token playing games and stuff for the last probably month or so, maybe 6 weeks. So you could pre-buy or pre-earn the token, but they launched it for exchange last night, December 9th.
Privacy chain.
Yeah. But the problem is for me, and the reason I look at this and go, no, this is sus AF, is they launched it at 3 a.m. so that they could pump the price. I guarantee you this is early adopters, and by early adopters, I mean likely creators of the token. They gave themselves the token, and then they dumped it on everybody, and now it's at 6 cents. And that stuff like that just kind of makes me suspicious of the entire project.
And these are the things that give crypto a bad name. You know what I mean? Yep. It's but I'm not necessarily going to say it's a bad project, but and definitely going to be keeping my eye on it, especially with all the privacy tokens moving. But fear and greed.
Look at that, up to 30.
We are moving out of fear, guys. We are getting back into almost into neutral ground, 30 on the fear and greed index. And we are still firmly in Bitcoin season. But again, with all this attention Ethereum's getting, if we see some serious price movement on Ethereum,
so take a look.
Sending alts again.
So take a look. On the 1 hour, it's flat. But on the 24 hour, 6%. And on the weekly, 8% up for Ethereum, while Bitcoin is flat, 1% and flat. that's good. Now, Bitcoin we talked about it yesterday, and we did see Bitcoin right after the show get up over 94, but 94.6, which is better than it was last week, but back down to 91 again. We are still banging our heads on resistance at around 94,000. We've got to flip that, or I do agree that if we don't flip that, we are going back down to the 80s.
And if you guys have been paying attention to the non-financial advice chat and DJ and his technical analysis in the Discord, he kind of explained and showed all these levels. 94K is the big support, or excuse me, the resistance. We, as JC just said, we need to break that, or we're kind of stuck where we're at. And we could, again, if it gets rejected and we keep falling, we're probably going to fall back into the 80K range, between 85 and 87. So definitely something to take a look at.
And that you can see the charts in our Not Financial Advice channel, because it is not financial advice. It's just our observations as individuals who have been in the crypto space for a few years. If you're looking for great technical analysis, DJ in the Not Financial Advice does a great job. I would also recommend people like All in Crypto. I like Jake Gordon Crypto. I think he sounds very Irish, but he's taken his crypto earnings, and I think he lives over in some, I don't know, Philippines, Thailand, something like that. He does great TA. Crypto Jeb does great TA. Tim Warren does great TA. If you're into that type of stuff, definitely find people that are good at it. Reptar and I are not TA people. We're just dudes. I'm literally a dude in my basement who I did take Econ 101 and 102 in college, and that's really all the financial knowledge I have. But
DJ is our chart people.
Yeah. That doesn't mean Reptar and I can't sit here for the last 4 or 5 years and learn. We're not stupid. We're just not financial advisors. Although sometimes we are stupid, depending on if the bourbon flows. We'll see tonight.
Woo! Tonight's going to be a good one, guys. What are we talking about? We have our weekly game night tonight. We're going to be giving away crypto prizes and playing some games, talking about some of the stuff that we talk about on here, some of the games that we're involved with. Come in, free to join. Link will be in.
DJ will probably give some live TA if he can make it tonight.
Yes, definitely important. The best part of the show, guys. So hop in. It's free to join, and you might win some stuff. Link will be in the bio. But moving on from the free prizes and game night excitement, rate cuts. What is going on? Is it going to happen at
90%? Yes.
At 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the answer. They will be doing the announcement of the rate cuts. Very much expecting to see a rate cut today, guys. 90% chance.
So you guys have seen, you guys are familiar with, Reptar, you're familiar with Polymarket, right?
Yes. So
apparently these two dudes made a bet on Polymarket that the Fed would not cut 50 basis points. I'm like, what kind of stupid bet is that? Like, there's not even a chance of that happening. Why are you betting that? Like, I don't understand.
Wow. Yeah, and I've seen some rumors floating around. People are like, "Oh, it'll be a 50 basis point cut."
Why?
I would be shocked to see a 50 basis point cut.
I'll go on record and say if we saw a 50 basis point rate cut, stocks and crypto would launch for a couple hours.
It would send everything because it would be so unexpected. But I think realistically,
and then people would take profits and it would fall back down. That would be my prediction.
Yeah, guys. And, we talked about this on the show yesterday too, but I think it's important to bring up, the dominoes are set up. We're just kind of waiting for these, I guess these triggers that are going to kind of send things in motion. A rate cut could be one of those things that kind of get the dominoes moving. Because as we know, when rates get cut, people borrow money, put money into the markets. So this should be good. We should see some positive price action. But again, I'd be looking at that Bitcoin resistance level. If we don't see Bitcoin break 94K after this announcement, could be going back down even after a bullish rate cut. So
this is interesting to me. This is from SEIZZI, CZ, I don't know, whatever. The Fed does have its rate cut today, but the likely incoming chair of the Fed, I'm not sure where he gets that name from, but already hinted they could cut more than expected. Really? Okay, whatever, dude. But I mean, just look at this is what I just wanted to pull this up. This is what people are saying. Fed to slash rates again. Yeah, we know. The master of crypto. Dun, dun,
And
dun, dun,
himself.
dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, that's something else. Yeah. Like it's just I don't. Can he win? 25 base point, 50 base point, one. That's not going to happen. It's just like this is. I have this up on a different page. Let's see. Is that here?
That was interesting.
Yeah.
They're maybe
going on
they're
here?
buying the rumor, selling the news themselves. I mean, again, they're in it to make money, but that's what I love about crypto and blockchain. Everything's on the blockchain. We can see everything. So
This is transparency. Like I can see exactly what they're doing the second they do it.
yeah, and most people see this, and that's they're freaking out a little bit. They're like, oh well, if they're selling, then I should probably sell too, right? They're in it to make money. They're not stupid. But again, they could be wrong too. So we're all kind of waiting in the winds right now, to see what happens with this rate cut. But definitely be paying attention, guys, because these support and resistance levels are kind of the key here. So
I talked about this yesterday, and so I actually did the research. We're going to look at it together live as we figure it out. But I wanted to see on the last 3 rate cuts, what did Bitcoin do before the rate cut and the day of the rate cut? So we've had, I'll just do the 2, October the 29th, September the 17th. We had rate cuts both of those days. We knew they were coming. They were not unexpected rate cuts. So I want to see what what Bitcoin does, knowing. So let's go back to October 29th. I have to refresh this, don't I?
take the leap.
I'm not joining. All right. So here we are today. We're on the daily, October 29th. This is the day of the rate cut. So let me zoom in there. Yeah. Got it. All right. So here's the 28th. It starts out at 112, makes it up to 113, goes down to and closes at 110. This is the day before the rate cut. We know the rate cut is coming. 2 days before that, we're up at 116. So we know the rate cut is coming, and the rate cut, the price drops from 111 all the way down to 106, rallies up the next couple of days, and then makes its way all the way down here for the Friday after Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving. So we didn't see a bump. We did see a drop. So let's move back a little bit to September the 17th, I said. That sound right? Look over here.
We did jump a little bit at first, but then we saw some positive price action after that.
All right, so. September the 17th is, get off my screen. All right, here's the 16th. We're green ahead of the rate cut. The day of the rate cut, we make it up to 117, and we drop back down to 116. Not, I don't know. It looks to me like rate cuts are just kind of priced in and don't really have a huge effect on the price.
And that's the thing. I don't think it's going to be an immediate. A lot of people expect this to just send immediately, and while 75 basis point total cut is a big deal, it's a slow trickle. It's the pump is coming from people anticipating it and trying to get ahead of it, and buy the rumor, sell the news. But long term, I think we're going to see positive price action on it, just because collectively it is a substantial cut. But who knows, guys? I mean, this could just be a big nothing today. So, keep that in mind. But again, that's why these support levels are so important, because you can kind of gauge where it's going to go in the short term. If we start breaking out, you can expect to see some more positive movement. And if we fall below, it's probably going to keep falling. So,
So if you remember, we talked about yesterday, there was Trump was giving a speech or making an announcement or something last night around 6:30 p.m. And so I didn't watch it because it's always people are like, oh, it's going to be this announcement that crypto is the future. It never is. He's never talking about crypto. It's always something else. So apparently he's got another press conference today at 2, right ahead of the FOMC meeting, but I assume that'll get pushed back. But yeah, last night, what did Trump talk about? He talked about inflation and said, we're going to look to lower prices. And then he went off about, illegal immigration. And then, talked about the strikes on the drug boats. It's like he's not. Every time that Trump is making some type of speech or announcement, it is never about crypto. So quit following people that are like, Trump makes crypto announcement. XRP going to be Bitcoin's going to be the new world money. Just unfollow those people because they're lying and they know they're lying. Maybe one day they'll get it right. No, they won't. Anyway.
Yeah, guys.
I do. Let's see what else we got. Go ahead. I'm going to look up our next one.
Okay, we're good. But yeah, guys, just be mindful. I mean, a lot of people are expecting, almost counting on price to go up today with the rate cuts. We might not see it. But again, collectively, it's quite the cut. 75 basis points total. So it could trigger people to start putting money into the markets. So especially big money.
If you haven't heard, Ripple Labs has applied to be their own bank. Other companies as well, but the OCC, the Office of Currency something or other, controller, something like that. The OCC just quietly greenlit Ripple's Endgame, a federally chartered XRP bank. The comptroller, Jonathan Gould, by the way, this is from Stellar Rippler. Thanks, Stellar Rippler. Crypto firms should be treated like banks when applying for federal charters. Crypto firms should be treated like banks. Ripple is moving to replace the Federal Reserve. That's my theory.
And I mean, the writing's kind of on the wall. I mean, they've kind of already said this too. I mean, Ripple's the chosen one. So is XRP. So again, guys, if you believe in this technology and you see what's happening, the day-to-day price action doesn't matter. It just doesn't.
And that's not to say other crypto institutions are not going to also become their own banks. I could see Coinbase becoming a charter bank as well.
Mm.
I think that's their long-term play. But couple that with the news yesterday that banks are allowed to let their customers buy, sell, and trade crypto assets directly, not just funds. It's
like when your grandma makes a Facebook. You're just so proud. You're moving on.
And you're like, Facebook has, been on its way out for 10 years, but good for you. Yeah, I have a Facebook so I can show my parents and grandparents pictures of my kids.
And, I love this analogy people use. MySpace and Friendster were the first movers, but they are not around anymore, obviously. But it paved the way for these other social medias like, Facebook, TikTok, and just because a couple projects fail and just because one is not chosen doesn't mean that others won't do well. So,
hey, I would argue that not Friendster, MySpace didn't fail. It launched. It was the best for a while, and then the dude sold it for billions of dollars. That's a win in my book. I mean,
I think I speak for most people, but I miss MySpace. It was cool. It taught people coding, like very basic level coding. There was a lot of customization with it, and it was really, really cool idea.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
It was the grandfather, which I think in the long term, I wonder if Bitcoin might just be the grandfather. Like it will have, it won't go away because it's still going to have that store of value that people will want to borrow against. And let's face it, because the big boys and the wealthy institutions in the world are holding Bitcoin, they're not going to want it to go down. They're going to want it to maintain its value so they can borrow against it. But if they do start like offloading because they want to move to something else, I think because they're so slow and ponderous, those of us who are just little retail people can see can see that coming, and while we might not maximize our profits, we can make sure we don't get slaughtered. But we'll see.
It's going to be a big day today, guys. We have the announcement coming, and the rate cut. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
So yeah, this is a continuation of what we're just talking about from Jack the Rippler. Ripple is set to become a fully licensed bank in the United States. Here is their interagency charter application for Ripple National Trust Bank. That kind of sounds like Federal Reserve Bank, doesn't it? National Trust, Federal Reserve, same type of language, right?
JC's just getting more and more bullish.
It's just I know the story of how the Federal Reserve was founded. I know why they called it the Federal Reserve, because it sounds like it's an official government thing. It's not, but it sounds like it is.
It just has to sound fancy.
National Trust Bank. Sounds like something the government runs, doesn't it?
Trust us with your money.
Yeah. Anyway, pretty cool. The U.S. National Bank regulator says banks can act as crypto intermediaries. I love it. This is where we're going. If you don't like Ripple, that's cool. Find somebody that is innovating in the space and moving in to take the place of something else, because that is what's going to happen.
Or supporting other projects. I mean, look at Render. NVIDIA's moving. Render moved with it because they got a pretty, they got a kind of partnership going on. Just find the projects that are doing things, like real things.
Yeah. It's not so. All of these people are like, well, who cares about utility? Find the ones with the narrative and the drive and the relevancy and the eyeballs looking at them. That's fine, and that worked at the beginning of the internet revolution, where everything that said World Wide Web, profited. But then we had the crash. Okay, it's gonna happen, and the only people that survived that were the people that actually did something, not just had internet in their name or in their pitch. So yeah, you can make money for the first few years on these nothing projects, but long term, they have to do something.
Yep. And guys, most of the projects, we've talked about on the channel. We have some other videos, AI picks, and some other coins that we're really bullish on. All the projects we talk about are doing something. We very rarely talk about meme coins here on the channel. Occasionally we'll have a couple that are going to do well. But we're really focusing on real technology, real projects, and the ones that are kind of being ushered into this new financial system. So, kind of a slow news day, guys. We didn't really have too much to talk about. Obviously, we have Trump speaking soon before the rate cuts, and the rate cuts are going to be happening at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. So, keep an eye out for that, guys. And we have a game night tonight. Again, that'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out, win some prizes, win some free crypto. And
we'll probably talk about the rate cuts. Maybe we'll get some TA. We'll talk about some games that are moving and actually still doing things.
Yeah, we got some updates from our favorite Web3 projects. But yeah, guys, it's fun time. Come play some games, hang out with us, and maybe you'll win some fun.
Yep, it's just a day to wait and watch, and go do something that's not crypto related. Check and see if something absurd happens, like they don't cut rates, or they cut them by 50 instead of 25. Things will happen. If they cut the 25, I think it's priced in. It would be kind of a nothing burger as far as price action, but you just never know what else could happen that might move some stuff. But things are looking good. I see all of the moves being like, that's the beautiful thing. These moves are being made publicly. And I mean, if you think we're going into a bear market, cool. Are you going to sell and try and buy back lower?
Better start.
I wouldn't blame you if you did. Yep. All right, I'm going to go do not crypto stuff today until game night.
Yeah. You guys have fun. We'll see you at game night tonight. Again, we'll throw the Discord link in the description. I don't know if we have it in there right now, but I'll do that right now. But thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And
you know what exciting stuff I'm going to do today, Reptar?
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, JC?
Laundry.
Dude.
Because I'm a kept man.
I
have to justify to my wife that I actually do something around the house.
Oh my God. Well, you guys have a great day. We will check back in again in the Discord after the rate cut and see where things are moving. And if you guys want to come hang out, win some prizes, link, I will put it in
thanks for being here. Do the YouTube stuff for us if you wouldn't mind. Do the like, do the subscribe, do the share, do the comments, whatever.
I've
As
been
always,
told it helps.
let us know if we got something wrong, or if you think we're idiots, or if you want to shill your garbage, bot spam token, we'll delete it, but it's still a comment. So, all right, Chompy, take us home.
Let's go. Chompy.